Hey up guys, and welcome to Band of Gobbos, and it's our 6th game on the actual series, and we managed to stop the rot. We managed to get a draw against Chaos. This is a really good game, a brilliant game. It went right to the wire, and we'll start the replay. I think we all both had a bit of luck here and there. It was quite a fair match. Tough game this, because he had an experienced Chaos team, so he had quite a lot of blocking there. He had some claw. He had a bit of guard. He had extra arms on one of his beastmen, so he had a good ball carrier, stroke catcher, who was vital in this game. I felt like the result was actually he steal. I thought I'd won the game, in all honesty. And I can't believe he managed to get a draw out of it. But I mean, it was his last turn. You've got to watch this all the way through. Really good fun game. Defended well as goblins. Got quite a lot of petty cash here, so I did buy a couple star players that you'll get to see in this game. I had 3 bribes, and I was hoping for the kick-off attack from the kick-off, so a lot depended on that to try and get some early injuries with my star players, that type of thing. I mean, he did have quite a bit of luck in respect of his blocks, because he did a lot of blocking without any both down skill or any block skill, so we did a lot of that. Here's our first star player, the Bombardier. Looks really good. And I've also got the Fanatic in. I did have my own Fanatic and my own chainsaw, so we've got 2 Fanatics at the start. We both used our re-rolls pretty well. I think he was a good coach. Can't say he didn't deserve anything out of it, but I thought I'd defended it. I thought I'd done really well, right up till the last turn. So he's setting up his defence here. I'm going to have a lot of firepower on the line here. I've got both trolls with guard. I've got 2 Fanatics there. I've got my Bombardier at the back. I've not actually bought one of these guys myself. I've seen them, I've played games against them, and they've absolutely destroyed my team in, the turns that they were available. So I'm contemplating getting one when I have some more money. I move my chainsaw up here because I got a quick step, so I don't have to use the blitz there with my chainsaw. So here we go. Start the first turn. My star player, my Fanatic there. Fungus throws a few blocks in. This guy's got mighty blow, so I was hoping to get some injuries with him. My Fanatic's first, after I have to re-roll that. He got 2 skulls and they're both down. So I had to reload it. He's not got loner, so there's no chances of a turnover. Doesn't manage to get anything. Chainsaw's first try, and I get a stun. So not what I was hoping for. I was hoping for a few injuries or some KOs here. The first turn. I've used my reroll, but the pole goer manages to get the ball. So I move into a decent area here. Start to go for a foul on the guy that's stunned. I've got 3 bribes. Well, that was unfortunate, it doesn't work. So I've got a decent defence around the ball carrier, but I've left a lot of space around the sides, which he's going to try and exploit now. But I did manage to protect my chainsaw. It took him a while to get some decent blocks in on the goblins, but he did manage to get some in on the Fanatic, as you'll see here. He got a both down and the defender stumbles. So my star player's out straight away. He didn't get any skulls. Didn't even have to re-roll it, so good turn for him there, removing him. So I decided to go with my Fanatic again. No result. I'm going in for one of his Chaos Warriors in the chainsaw. Oh, beg your pardon. Yeah, it is a Chaos Warrior, but he's got Claw, so I managed to get the Claw guy out. Troll decides not to move up. I throw a bomb in here, and I don't get anything from that either. So up to now, the other than the KO with the chainsaw, not really much going on. Respective injuries, not what I wanted, but I decided to move my guys up, try and get a quick score. I was just going to get swamped there. I could have stayed back for a bit longer, but I thought this was the best thing to do. Get my guys forward, try and get an injury with a foul. It does give him an opportunity on the ball here, but he does have to roll. You see, he's failed his... I mean, he does roll a lot of GFIs in this game, and I think that's the only time he goes down. When I go for it, I always get the snakes. Always seem to get them. So he's put some pressure there. He's had a go at my Fanatic over there. Didn't get the result this time, but there's no injury, no death. Troll doesn't do anything there. I go in with my chainsaw again. Just get the stun. This gives me a chance to block, push away his beastman up here. Throw another bomb in over there. Just stuns his player. That was my Fanatic pushing his guy away that was on the floor. Fortunately again he fires some duds. Comes in again with a hit. Just gets a stun. Throw a block in with my Troll. Getting no results at all, so this moment in time apart from the KO. Here's my GFI, I do pass it, there's no tripwire on the line there. I was expecting it. The Pogo gets a score, gets 3 starter play points there for his touchdown. The Orcs give it, look at them go, check them out. His best Chaos Warrior stays out, so that's good. My star player's injured. Not the end of the world. Got 3 bribes here. I must have only had 2. I've not used the bribe there. I'm not so sure why. I'm sure I went into... No, I must have gone with 2 bribes. Yeah, I decided... It's my fault there. I thought he had 3, and I was playing like he had 3, and I'd actually started the game with 2. I've gone with the star players, so I managed to keep the chainsaw and my Fanatic in. So I've lost the Bombardier, so it's not end of the world. I've still got 2 special weapons, but I've got a lot of turns to defend the lead here in the first half. He's setting up really strong on the right there. He gets the re-roll. We'll just change the view there, guys. Let's move the guy up. He's having a go at the goblins. Again, he's not having much luck with the powers at this moment in time, but he does start getting them. And it's only a matter of time, and there you go, there's your first one. And he's out. So I lose a goblin there. Don't apple it. I think it was Miss next game. I do lose one of the goblins. He goes for a pass here with his extra arms guy. Re-rolls it, gets a catch. He wants to get the ball up the field. Form a cage here on the right and drive down this line. He's got plenty of turns to do that, and I've got to defend that area as best I can. Goes in for a blitz there on my troll, which doesn't work. He's used his reroll. He's formed up round the ball carrier. Start of my turn. My Fanatic has another go. He does get a result, but not a result. I go for moving my Goblin back, my Troll back there, which is Bert on that side. I decided not to blitz there. I'm going to go with my Chainsaw. Try and open up an area here into the ball carrier. And I get my second KO. So getting some numbers here. He did get one of my Goblins out. It was vital here that I think that I got another player out there with the Chainsaw. So I'm forming up a bit of a perimeter around the actual Chainsaw. Hoping that I've got a guy on the ball carrier too. Fortunately he gets the result there with his injured Chaos Warrior. It's not got block or anything like that, so he could have suffered a critical turnover there. And he goes with another half die on the Fanatic. Does get me Fanatic out and stuns his own player there. So his half dies against me Fanatics have worked apart from one. So 1 out of 3 failed, which is a bit poor. I go in on the ball carrier here. Don't get an injury. And this ball lands to his Chaos Warrior. So I've used a blitz. There's absolutely nothing I can do here now. Apart from make his life difficult. This moment in time he's got 4 turns. The Troll decides not to block. I'm thinking damage control really here. Try and keep him out. I'm not expecting to. Gets another pow in there. One of the Goblins stuns him. He actually goes for a push on one of the Goblins with the ball carrier again. You know, this guy's not got any block. So some skulls there. I mean, he does take those risks, but he gets away with it. He doesn't get any 1 in 9s. I don't remember him getting. He must have got them at some point. But he's not having to use his rerolls up that much on his blocks. Yeah, I could see. I'm actually going to have a go at his Chaos Warrior there. I decided to re-roll it. I think it might have just have been a 1 die that, but it was really worth the re-roll. If we could get the ball on the ground, get it out of his hands. But I do manage to get another block in on his Beastman. It was a 2 dyer. I'd go for a half die there on his ball carrier. Don't get a result. It does leave my guy surfable over this side. So I was hoping for a both down there. He manages to get the guy out, but luckily for me there's no injury. But the ball carrier's free, he's not got anyone marking him. So he's got a good chance here if he gets the rolls. But he decides to stay on this side of the field. Does come over now. And does pass. So we'll get some nice rolls there. Get some more nice rolls with his GFIs. It's looking a bit bleak here, isn't it? This moment in time. Chainsaw has another go. And again he's no result. The Troll has a go, no result. He rolls the 1, so he's really stupid in this turn. And the second Troll there throws a block in, no result. I think this is where he has a bit of bad luck. I do manage to get my dodges away. I get 2 guys basing the ball carrier there. Get a Goblin in on my Troll. and I decide to make some GFIs. I actually passed these. No sneaks. So he goes for a blitz there and he re-rolls it. I've got sidestep, so he can't get me away from the ball carrier. And he rolls again. He's used his re-roll up. Gets 2 both down, so there's his 1 in 9. It finally works on someone without block. Chainsaw goes in, injures one of his Chaos Warriors. Good result getting one of those guys out. He doesn't appo it, rightly so. I get a 3-die block in here on this Beastman. Get him on the ground. He's out of range now. So, whatever happens this half now, his players can't get the ball and score. They're both too far out of range with the go for it. I do manage to pick the ball up. And I'm going for a pass there to my Goblin and then a throw with my Troll. Try and get a score if I could on my last turn there. Going in at 2-0 would have been brilliant. Defended really well there and almost got a brilliant counter attack in. Thankfully my chainsaw guy doesn't die, but he's going to be out for the second half now. No special weapons. He goes for a foul. Come on ref, send him off. He gets a KO, so that doesn't really affect the game at all. Goes for a dodge out with Beastman. Uses his last re-roll up there. Goes for picking the ball up. Not sure what his plan was there. Maybe he just wanted to get a throw into one of his guys. Get a star player point. So there you go, half time. 1-0 up. Got the score. It was a bit early, but managed to get the score and defend it. So a lot of work to do to keep him out on his drive here in the second half. A lot of injured players there, but one of them's the I think one of them's a special weapon, isn't he? One of them's a star player. So there you see, my guys are getting sent off. So I've not quite got a full team here. Down to 10 players. I decided to keep my guys back, my trolls back, spread my goblins out there on the line as much as possible. He goes again for like a crowd around one of my goblins and he gets a re-roll again. So he's getting some decent kick-off events here. Dodge doing its thing here. He's still got a KO'd player and he's got an injury as well. Again he goes down the line, brings a player back. You know, I think he's just doing that just to try and spread me out a little bit. He finally gets his pal there. Manages to KO another guy. So, at this moment in time, he gets another pal. I was so grateful that wasn't another KO or an injury at this moment. Oh, he's stunned, but I'm running out of players. Completely outstrengthed. Fails his GFI, doesn't fail his second. We go for a throw here. A really good pass there around the back by my troll. Going for the blitz there. I've got to go at the ball here. Or chance, I use my blitz, so I don't actually have a blitz on the ball, but I can base the ball carrier, get some guys round and make his life difficult. Dodging there. Nice bit of dodging by one of my goblins there. Side my pogo I can leap over as well. He fails the first go. manages to get over and manages his dodge as well. So that's a really good result. We've got 2 guys round the back of him here. And he goes for blitz with his ball carrier. And yeah, fair play, he gets to push away, but he decides not to move him. Use sidestep there to get sort of forwards rather than backwards on that actual block. He's got a decent protection there around the ball, but I decided to go in with my troll on his Chaos Warrior, on his guard, and then I take a block in there. There's a 1 die, get her both down. He drops the ball. You know, I've got a few guys here that I haven't moved, but I thought, you know, I did have the opportunity to re-roll that, but I thought that was a really good result. It sort of keeps the ball where it is, wastes another turn. He goes for the pick-up. This guy hasn't got extra arms, fails it. And it's nice. I was just hoping for it to land here. You know, I'll land out of there, but fortunately it wasn't the case, but it's wasted another turn. So it shows why the block, the both down was worth it there. So I go with a block with my troll. Push the ball back into this area and he catches it. Really bad bounce for me that. I know it's in the troll's hands, but he's got 3-4 guys round him there. Go for a dodge out with my pogoer. He gets injured, so he's out of the game now. Again, I don't apple it. And then there you are. That's why I didn't want him carrying the ball. He ends up dying. He used me my Apo on him there. I know he's got regen, so there's a chance he'd survive anyway. But I didn't want to take the risk on the regen. I thought I'd give it 2 goals at it there with the Apo, with it being the troll, with him being expensive. He's got good position around the ball now. Manages to pick it up with his extra arms guy. I'm pretty out of position here. The troll's marked. I've got quite a few goblins free. Decide to go for the block with the troll. Get someone onto the actual ball carrier there. Strength 5 onto the ball carrier. Getting some goblins back here so I can have a go at this guy. Re-roll that. 2 both downs. Brilliant re-roll. Worked fantastic thing there. Managed to get him out. So there's all these guys are free. I can get a really good defence with line back there. I want to keep a guy next to the troll. He goes in with his claw guy now again. That's just killed one of my trolls. Please don't kill another. No result. He pushes me goblin back. Another push there. So he manages to get me goblin away from the ball carrier after pushing him into him. So I'm still next to my troll. There's a chance there I can get my troll up next turn a bit easier. He decides to go around. I thought this gave me a really good chance at the ball here. Great chance. Did need some rolls. So I'm getting some guys in here now. I'm going to blitz. And it just fails out. I'm getting this guy in here. And I'm going to blitz with this guy through there and hopefully farm the ball out there. Doesn't go for me. The dodge didn't work there. A bit disappointed with that because it gave me a really good opportunity. And there you go. That's the beauty of sidestep there. He tries to 2-die block me away. It does this time, but I've still got someone on the ball. He does manage there to get a result with the ball carrier. but he's used his blitz, so he's still got 3 turns, not very far to go, so he's got to fancy his chances here. I got my troll up there. I decided to dodge out with my goblin, which failed. Oh, I'm not sure what happened actually. I lost where I was at there, sorry about that. Anyway, I go for a block there with my goblin, with my troll, sorry. Getting some guys back here. I've got a half die at the ball. I blitz with him, force him back, managed to get him out, so not all my players are marked. He's got to choose a direction or a way to go here. I know there's only a couple of goblins back. Two guys on the floor, 2 guys standing, which obviously isn't like that now. I know what he's doing here. He's forming the cage up. He's got 2 turns. He's only got this he's only got this far to go. But this is a brilliant goblin play now, you'll see. The troll's really stupid, so he decides to move him away and go for a foul. Fair enough, he's trying to remove my players that are in the area there, but he gets sent off. So that's brilliant for me. It removes one of his players. 2 turns to do something. And check this out. Pass by Bert. Right into his cage. Takes the ball carrier down. Brilliant play by Bert. Gives me an opportunity here to mark some of his players for his last turn. Get away with the ball. Picks the ball up. Nice rolls. Uses his dodge. I decide I've got to get some distance here. Get a couple GFIs in. So this is his last turn now. And how the hell is he going to score from this position? But you'll see his play now. Well, right idea. Get someone into the end zone. He needs so many dice for this though. He needs his power here on the ball carrier, he gets it. Without that, it's all over, the game's over. Gets his dodge out. Gets his pick up. Gets his GFIs. Goes for a 5+ pass. Manages to get the pass. 2+ catch. There you go. 1-all. Brilliant play from him at the end, but he needed a lot of dice for that. A lot of luck to get it. A lot of GFIs, a lot of dodging, some useful blocking that needed to have a result. There you go, he manages to get it. Gives me an opportunity last turn to hopefully get a final turn touchdown. Not out of the game yet. At this moment in time, I've not got any injuries that are critical, or I've got a missed game on one of my players. It takes a few guys back, puts them back. He doesn't want to get hurt, I guess. And so I decided to set up. I'm going to go for a throw with me troll. A pass with my troll. Try and get a goblin in for a touchdown. Bring a couple guys back to hopefully get the ball, do the handoff. There you go. Good kick, but it just goes out. So I get the touchback. Brilliant result for me. Get the ball to the guy I want. No re-rolls left. Take a block there, control. Kill one of his beastmen. Brilliant. Chuff with that. He apples it, and it's successful. Gets my guy though 2-star player points. You don't see the end result there. He actually picks up my goblin, drops him, kills him. So I've used my apple. I lose a goblin there on my final turn. He doesn't make the pass, doesn't make the throw. So that was disappointing to end up with a death there as well. The other guy must have been pissing his sides there, thinking, you know, he's got that score in his last turn. It looks like I might get a result out of the game, a 2-1. And then go and kill my goblin, but that's goblins for you guys. Look at the result. He gets some star player points on his block claw there, so he's advancing nicely for him there. I also get some star player points on me badly hurt fanatic, so he's got 2 lots of most valuable player, levels up to 10. So what we'll do, we'll go back, just check out the team now. So we stopped the rot, we stopped the 2 defeats on the spin there, we almost got a win there. I'd have been really chuffed with a win against Chaos, with a pretty experienced Chaos team there, with my goblins. Unfortunately didn't manage to hold on to the win, so we're 2-2-3 now, but at least we managed to stop the losses, at least till the next game. And not got any money now. I'll show you what I've done here. I've bought this guy here down at the end, Wizarballs the second now. He replaced my dead goblin from the last turn, who unfortunately was one of my sidestep guys. So, bit of a shame there. I've lost one of my experienced goblins that had sidestep, but hopefully we can level this guy up now. And he might get a bit luckier with his first skill up. So we've got a few more guys here still that can level up. I'm going to use these guys in my next game and do a pass, try and get these guys leveled up. Try and get both leveled up if I possibly can in the next game and keep them alive. Because we're struggling a wee bit now in respect of the money, so we need to try and get some guys advancing hopefully in the next game. And then you see me fanatic here, who leveled up, got a normal roll but he gets strength access, as you see here. So we've got a mighty blow on Pepper Gob now, so hopefully that'll make a big difference to this guy. Fingers crossed he's going to start picking up some injuries and some deaths from his ball and chain now with having the mighty blow. So hopefully we're going to get this guy advancing, get him to 16 star player points, and then put something else on him, hopefully get a block on there with a double, or maybe give him guard. I don't know if you can give these guys dodge, to be perfectly honest with you, if you roll agility. I guess you probably can. Let's have a look. Does it let you do that? Oh, I can't look at this moment in time. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the game. One of the best games I've had there as Goblins. I know it was a 1-1, didn't get the result. It was so close right till the end there. Really good match. Fair play to my opponent. He kept going there till the end. I thought I did just enough to keep him out. I have told you, I have bought another goblin now, and we do miss one for the next game. So we're going in a man light than I'd like there, but hopefully we can do something now in our next matchup, get a similar game, get some bribes, get the odd star player, and win. Okay, take care guys, see you later, bye for now.